passed away in 2005. And when he passed away suddenly. And before he passed, he left in his will a written statement. And he started that statement out with a sentence. He said, Landa Ghérra Morgan. And he had my name, my first name, my middle name, and my last name underlined like 3 times. And he said, Landa Ghérra Morgan, if you would just use your name, you'd be on your way to success. And that was significant for me because I hated my name as a kid.
Oh.
I thought it was too girly and feminine. Nobody could pronounce Landa. I would get called London, Laundry, London, Landis. I mean, you name it, everything but Landa, I would get called. And so I hated my name as a kid. And my dad was my biggest cheerleader. He's my biggest fan. And he would just, he would say, son, if you use your name and you can do this and you can do that. And I'm a musician and an artist as well. And so after he passed, I really started getting more of the confidence of using my name. And in 2011 is the year I actually launched Landa Ghérra, the clothing line. And at that time, I was broken, and but I had this urge to start a clothing line. And I knew I always wanted a clothing line that would be representative of not just God, but of just of excellence. I believe that we as African Americans and Black people as a whole, we're people of excellence, and we're people of royalty. And so the name that I use, of course, had to be my name. And as a creative, I sat down with different fonts and just kind of typed it out 1,000,000 times with different fonts. And so what you see today is actually what I came up with, or God gave me back in 2011. And I printed up
one of your sons doing this remix of a reel. I thought that was so cute. And another time you were talking about something Nadia did. What's life like with your kids? What's that whole dynamics? I think they all look, from my angle, they look at it, they offer something unique to your family dynamics. So that's a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're 4 very different people. But they're all very lively, very active. The boys and Nadia actually play soccer, martial arts, hockey at one point. Like, they're just very busy kids, very smart. And I'd say they make us laugh a lot. I can't put all the things. Some of the things that they say, like, I would love, I can't tell you how many times a day I'm like, oh, I wish I could put this on Facebook right now.
Right.
It's a little bit personal and I can't, but they are entertaining for real. I feel like I get a good laugh. But they're also very strong-willed, like both of us. They're very strong-willed. Did he just say something? He just said it is me. No, we're both very strong-willed, and we're raising very strong-willed children who know what they want, know what they believe, and that can be really, really hard. But it's also great, when I watch them choose good among their peers when it's hard. So yeah, we're raising some strong-willed kids. That can be a little bit challenging. And it's also moved from me I used to be the favorite parent to now yours truly.
Well, I think you're still the favorite. They just know if they want to do something fun, they should ask me first.
Oh, okay.
First.
Hence the favorite parent title.
Yeah, it's awesome. Nice. He's an amazing father. I'm not just saying that for the camera. Like, I have video after video after video of him wrestling with all 4 of them on the floor, being destroyed, welts all over his back. I'm just saying, they're pretty brutal.
I'm usually doing the destroying.
Oh, okay, baby. Yeah, he's really good with just being present with them, and I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. That's one of the things
Awesome. Awesome.
like I thank God for consistently. Like he's a
I think
very
that's
good.
a good moment for a toast.
Nah. Well, there we go.
I want you to tell me your most memorable moment with your dad.
Oh, my most memorable moment. Wow. I mean, there's so many, but what is vivid in my mind is on Saturdays or public holidays, my father would come into the room. You know, I used to share a room with my brother, and he would come in, he would say, "Boys, are you sleeping?" At that point, you're no longer sleeping, right? He says, "You know what I want you to help me with today? It could be cut the lawn, fix a pipe, build a dog house, or do something around the house, whether it's Labor Day or not." You know, he thought that every public holiday was a Labor Day or a Saturday, you know. So those stuck in my mind, you know, just being, you know, part of the things that he would do, you know, whether it's fixing something or some activity around the house. So that's what stick in my mind.
Those are the most memorable time you go back to all the time.
Ooh, I have a lot of cool memories with my dad. I'm totally a daddy's girl. I'm literally his twin. So if you see my mom, you're like, yeah, he definitely created you. She just happened to carry you, you know. But some of my best memories have been car rides. So my dad loved to drive. So we'll be on car rides, whether he was taking me to school or if we were kind of on a road trip, and we would have some very profound conversations. And to be honest, because I was 18 when he passed away, a lot of the conversations was kind of over my head, but I think he was preparing me just because he might have had a sense that he wouldn't be with me in my elder years, right? Mm-hmm. So one of the best things he told me was about creating a legacy and breaking the barriers of financial insecurity and instability that happens, particularly in the Black community. And he was just explaining to me how you need to have multiple streams of revenue to have a more stabilized life and create a legacy for the generations to come after you. So basically just, and no shade to corporate America, but just letting you know that the traditional 9 to 5 may not cut it for the comfortable lifestyle you desire and you deserve. So maximize your talents, your gifts, especially your God-given gifts to be to go into prosperity. And that's actually biblical, right? Prosperity is in our gifts, right? So he kind of talked to me about being gifted, and then he kind of prophesied over me and said that pretty much everything I touch would be golden, meaning that everything I touched and set my mind to, I would succeed and excel at and kind of be a beacon of light for others. And so I've been walking in that manifestation that he, you know, placed on me. And I think I was about 15 when he told me this. So this was, you know, well over 20 years ago. And to kind of see it play out now, it's been very humbling for me. And I really miss him in these moments where he's not physically here to celebrate these milestones and these achievements that I'm embarking on and coming across daily.